You go walking, it's wonderful. And as you get further and further away, Nyx gets less and less sick. She's actually able to walk now.
Oh, cool. I get back in the car then.
Don't we have 2 cars?
How'd you go, bitch?
Oh, damn.
Dare you take up my cart, Harpy? You don't know how shit works around here.
Anyway, let's see here. Does this call for a roll? Do I see a DC? Do I see a DC? Holy shit!
Oh, dear.
Gonna get ass raped by something.
Prepare your Angus?
Are any of you worshippers of Aristil?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't follow God.
You can give praise to Aristil while you're here.
Tony's lost his faith in his god.
I don't think my dad would like that very much.
I suppose he could.
I mean, he is the hunter god.
Oh, well, in that case, then yes, he would. Keran definitely will.
Yeah.
No, Aristil doesn't have enough tentacles for me.
Okay. Okay, but once the stony sentinel standing before an old hunter's lodge, you guys do actually get to a certain place, and you notice a burnt out, rotted remains of what looks to be a hunter's lodge. Keran would actually look at this, and he would remember that his father used to tell him stories of this place, that it was a wonderful place to come and drink every so often. But after a while, people just stopped coming here due to the bandit threat. No one it just became out of practice. And Keran does look, and he notices that surrounded by vines and shrubs and everything like that is a large statue. And Keran feels safe and in peace at this place. He remembers stories of his father saying that within 60 feet, no wild animals or beasts will come to this area.
Keran will actually, in a very uncharacteristic moment, clear the vines off of the statue and briefly take a knee in front of it.
Tony will visibly bumble.
Okay, so you basically so you clean off the statue, I'm going to say?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And you take a knee at it. It's almost as if you've read this book.
No, that was just. I mean, you said it was the hunter god. He would definitely have deference to it, even if he doesn't worship it.
Well, you, my good friend, because you are you, and this is so uncharacteristic, you hear a voice within your head, and it's echoey. Take that for what you will.
Keran visibly starts a little bit.
You. I never thought I'd see you praying. Young Keran, right? The son of one Dawkins, if I recall. He's a good little follower of mine.
In his head, not out loud. Keran
this is all in the head.
Keran will say, well, things have never really been as strange as they are now.
But at the same time, you are doing a disgrievance upon yourself. You are not utilizing your full talents, young one. As you go back in time to the hunters of old before they had mastered ranged combat. You are within the body of a hunter, crouching in the brush. You know the plan. 2 other hunters are currently chasing a deer towards you. You've done this 100 times as you jump out onto the stag, and you slit its throat as it runs, carrying it down to the ground with you. The hunter god brings you back, and it tells you, Mike, do you see what you are doing yourself as a disservice, my son?
I. The being at range has just always been more comfortable, but I believe I see what you're trying to tell me.
Are
Quickness.
are hunters proficient with martial weapons? All martial?
Let me check.
Because I'm like, I don't exactly want to do something horrible to you without something coming in.
Ability spread hard deadly attacks for the masters of the bow. Where is it? All simple and martial weapons plus the bowl as a net.
Okay, cool. So I can give you a martial weapon.
Yes.
Alright, so let's go ahead, take a quick look at the martial weapon one hands, and... Is there anything in specific you would like, or...
Let me take a look.
While this is happening, all of you are noticing Keran currently praying on the ground in front of a statue.
What color is the sun?
Huh?
What color is the sun?
The sun is yellow.
Cool.
Tony will visibly fumble and go look at Necker and I going like, you see him doing that, right? You see Kieran doing that shit, right?
Yes.
Is he dying? Does he have the plague? Have you seen him acting odd? He's never done shit like that. And I've known him since we were kids.
How about the Caesore?
Do you know what that is?
I'm looking at the description right now, yeah.
Wait, what weapon?
Give me 1 second. I shall...
Okay. That's a full round action, though.
Yeah, this thing is actually...
Have you guys ever seen High Ally?
What?
The like South American sport where they wear the thing on their arm and throw the ball back and forth?
No.
I just posted a picture of what a Caesore looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was envisioning it as kind of the same thing, but with a blade.
It goes fully over the arm. It cannot be disarmed, and it like keeps it on right there.
That's a little that won't work with.
Let's see here.
Maybe just a rapier.
Well, actually, I found something that I think would work.
Oh.
As you hear a rather... You feel a smile in your mind. And...
Wait, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, it's a cool thing. It's actually
Like,
pretty cool.
so it's like a mace and like a knife?
No, it's a knife.
like
Yeah, that whole cylinder goes over your entire forearm. And it's like a punch
I've seen one of those before then. Yeah, I know what that is now. Oh, those are fun.
Let's see here. Is there a fantasy-looking one of these things? Ooh, that looks pretty good, but at the same time, it's with the others, so I can't use it. Come on, fantasy. Give me a fantasy.
You want a fantasy?
Yes, Douglas, I want you to be my final fantasy.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna regret that.
well,
I don't know, I'm just looking for something that you would find in a Pathfinder universe of this weapon. Oh, wait. No, that's more of a... here we go. This is... Not necessarily perfect, but it's good enough. Nah. Well, I'll give you a picture later. So, you open your eyes as the voice dies away, and in front of you rests a machete.
Oh.
Here we go. Specifically, this machete with this.
Ooh, cool.
Yes, it does come back as magical. Your god tells you that this will help you, learn the true ways of the hunter.
You have my thanks.
Now, I'm just going to state that you pass a spellcraft check on it. You realize that it is a +2 machete with Bane animals and Keen.
What's Keen do
Damn.
again?
It's improved critical, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. A machete, it does a d6. This one will be, in particular, will be a 17 to 20 times 2, and adds 2d6 whenever you attack an animal with it.
Damn.
All right, hold on. I'm typing all this down. So it was machete +2 with Bane, Animal, and Keen.
Yep.
What did the Bane Animal do?
Basically, it doubles the magical aspect of it. So against animals, it's a +4 machete, and it also adds a extra 2d6 to damage.
Well, that would have been useful a little while ago.
They're magical beasts, not animals.
Oh, I guess.
Be for wolves and everything.
Total attack bonus. I've got that next to the special properties. Damage is as normal.
D6, yes.
Okay.
You're asleep,
6.
Douglas.
No, not quite.
Critical was times 3.
Times 2.
Times 2.
It's a 17 to 20 times 2.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
That's what I was getting. All right. I'm assuming that Keran would know the proper offerings that this god would expect, or
Hunt valiantly, and make sure you give praise and remember the spirits of the animals that you killed.
right. Okay.
Basically, in Native American standards, give thanks to the body, do not waste, and
Right.
basically hang the skull from a tree.
Okay.
Or-
I'll keep that in mind.
Or do things, yes. And you're lucky that I'm being nice because, well, actually no. Do you remember that big giant ass cursed bear in the temple?
Mm-hmm.
If you had told me back then that you worship Aristo, you would have gotten a +4 to hit it.
Well, I mean, like I said, he didn't really worship. He would have just known about it and
Yeah.
had respect for it at the time.
And now that he's given you a gift,
Oh, definitely.
oh, you
He
bribed
is just
me.
+1 follower.
You add him on MySpace?
Tom, you've been replaced.
Oh, God damn it. And yeah, everyone's pretty much just exploring the area. I don't know if Tony stayed to look at his friend who's currently being weird, and he sees a sword magically appear in front of Keran. A small short sword type weapon. Oh, by
Tony
the way,
raises an eyebrow, going, "Since when do you use blades?"
by the way, this adds a +1 to survival checks when you make out in the wild.
So does general survival checks?
Yep.
Yeah, again, Tony will go like Finch. Well, firstly, since when do you use blades? And secondly, since when do you do that shit? He says to
Keran doesn't answer at first. After a minute, his eyes open and he slowly picks up the blade. He says, "Well, apparently since I remembered my heritage." And without another word, he stands up and starts looking around the abandoned lodge, trying to see like in how bad of a state of disrepair it is.
Oh, it's fixable. Completely fixable. It still has the walls. The roof looks like a tree had come down on it at some point. But you go inside and, spit, polish, some foundation stones here and there, new roof. It could be workable.
So could we like sit up here tonight or something?
Oh yeah, you can set up here, you guys. And by the way, and Keran would get a +4 for skinning the animals if he gives them a proper rights and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Oh, by the way. By the way, Keran?
Yes?
Ah, another follower, are you?
What? Beg your pardon, say what?
If it's desired of me, then yes.
As an old man comes down the stairs. I'm waiting for someone to be like, God damn it, this thing's intelligent.
Does anybody else see this old man?
I mean, I don't know. I think you two are the only ones in there because I was just sort of hanging out with.
But does Tony see this man too?
Yeah.
From Dawkins telling him about the place, would he know of anybody who could be here, or like descriptions that he may have heard?
He says that there is usually one person there, the oldest worshipper of Aristil, still alive. Hello. My name, good sir, is Neutral.
Out of character? Okay. In character. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Keran.
That's just the easiest way I can tell you. In truth, like my name is in another language. In your language, it is understood as being neutral.
I see.
But if you want, it is Korgrak.
Korgrak.
Neutral it is. Gotcha.
He smiles at Keran. I see that you have decided to follow your heritage for once.
Tony will snicker to himself, going, "Heritage? You mean growing up a little bastard on the streets with me?"
And as like in the middle of you talking, he holds his hand up and claps fingers together, and you instantly close your mouth and you can't open it.
Tony goes wide-eyed, looks at Necker and I, going with eyes just going like, "What the fuck is that thing?"
For a brief
God, I wish
moment,
I knew that.
Keran just grins and he says, "You have no idea how much you have just made my day. Thank you."
You know, you have the smell of Therum on you. How is he? He's looking at Tony right now.
Wait, what?
He unclips his hands. You can actually talk.
No, I mean, what did he say? Repeat that. I didn't hear you.
You have the smell of Therum on you. How is my brother?
Therum? Oh, you wait. Who?
Oh.
Yeah.
1 second. Keran, was it? I remember Dawkins talking about you. Give me 1 second. As he goes up and smacks Tony on the side of the head.
Son of a... What the fuck is that?
No. As soon as he smacks you on the back of the head, Tony goes to sleep. And Vincent's currently out.
Night, bitch.
And Vincent wakes up.
Vincent stretches and cracks his neck and goes, "So...
You met
I
my bro-
appreciate it."
You met my brother Therum, haven't you?
Vincent will just smile wide and go, Yes, I did. He claimed to be immortal, and I had to test it. Good news is he's immortal.
Good, good. He is still alive. That's good.
There's
There is-
Keran
There
looks
is a way to-
mildly confused.
There is a way to kill an immortal. Let's just say that not a lot of us are still here. Would you rather prefer this one or the one that was here before?
Vincent looks at Karen going, so.
Well, he's looking at Keran when he asks that.
Vincent automatically starts going, so about me telling you not to tell my brother anything about me.
The one that was
You
here
know,
before. He just
Smack!
cuts off Vincent.
Smacks Vincent on the other side of the head, and Vincent goes to sleep. Here's Tony.
Tony go like, ow, wait, what? Wait, huh? Huh? Hi, old man? Neutral?
Hello.
Hello,
young one. How you doing today?
Good. Tony just looks confused, looks at Necronite going, what's happening?
Necronite is currently on the floor rolling around.
He's a bowling ball now.
Tony goes, of course, you're as much help as always.
He's like, that was fucking awesome. Do it again. Do it again. Nah.
Do what again? What?
If I do that too much, I might break his brain.
Wait, break what? What the fuck are you people going on about?
Holy shit.
It's at this time that the other people walk into the building.
Shut the hell up, Karen.
What?
I'm a bit confused and worried. He snapped his finger. I wasn't talking, and then
So,
I don't know. What?
Keran looks at Neutral and says, so you live here then?
Indeed, I find this to be a rather agreeable place. Plus, my god is rather strong here.
And
I am...
I've noticed.
You said we came in?
Yes.
Oh, so I'll say initial, and I say, hi, I'm Verge.
No
I know
snake
you're looking rather old there, and I know as we get older, rheumatoid arthritis can cause problems.
He snaps his fingers together in front of Verge, and Verge cannot speak.
Yeah, so that's what that's like.
Theorem told me about you people. Oh boy.
I'll shrug.
Tony will raise an eyebrow on Theorem. Who the fuck is Theorem?
Tony, shut up.
You shut up.
Did I ever beat Theorem?
No.
Okay.
Only Vincent
None of-
did.
None of you
Keran's-
actually did.
Keran just kind of looks around and says, it does, however, look as though this place has seen brighter times.
Doesn't look like it'd be that hard to fix, though.
It's
No,
not.
I was thinking that myself.
I'm just rather young. I'm rather old and young at the same time, but I don't want to do it. My rheumatism is currently acting up. As he starts walking away with his fingers clamped tight, Verge actually can't help but follow him because it feels like he's being pulled along.
Well, later, Verge.
Yeah, see you guys.
He goes behind the counter and sets up a few mugs. And it looks like there was a bar here as well. He goes, "What are you having?" We still have some forest ale. We have some rockwater brandy. Ooh, we even have Dragon's Guts whiskey.
Yeah, I'll just have some brandy.
Tony raises his hand for the dragon gut whiskey.
He unclaps his hand. Kenzie!
Keran will
Kenzie's
just have a
asleep.
forest ale.
Kenzie!
Nyx is passed out on the thing, I guess.
Is she? I don't know.
Yeah, she's recovering from being ill.
Alright.
I know I've got a nice bed under the roof. She can have a sleep in the cart.
We do have some rooms available. There's even a basement if you guys truly want to get out of here.
So you gagged me and tied me up, and now you mention in the basement. So I'm just going to give him a look.
He looks at you. He looks at you, and you feel that if he wanted to, you would. If he wanted to, you'd be in the you'd be back at the trading post right now. That's about a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 12. That is a 72-mile fly.
So basically, free pig potions.
Yeah.
Far enough.
It's like me driving to my school.
Yeah. You don't have to drive 72 miles?
Oh, I have to drive 61.
Jesus Christ.
It's only like an hour.
Jesus Christ. MacKenzie.
That's like...
You know how I get to school? I walk 5 minutes.
I ride my bike for 20 minutes to get to work.
Well, I'm getting work. I'm planning to work within 5 miles of me.
Or I take the bus for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
so he pours brandy, he pours some ale, he pours some dragon gut. He looks at Verge. What you having, big boy?
Brandy sounds nice.
Give you some rock water brandy.
Seeing as you've been so kind to us, I think we should be. I think I should offer you a drink too. I'll offer him some pink potion.
No.
You mean the inert pink potions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get the feeling that if I gave him a black potion, you wouldn't let it happen. So he could have the inert stuff.
Well, he does look at it going. He looks at you. He looks at the pink potion going. Scribbit on.
It's a quite unusual flavor. And I'm sure someone like yourself would be a connoisseur of unusual experiences.
Well, here's the thing. Why are you carrying uncharged Scribbidon with you?
Because the charge ran out.
Well, why don't you just put more electricity into it?
Oh, cool. I'll just invent electricity then. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh. Electricity, you say?
Well, I take it since he noted the taste, he was dumb enough in order to stick his tongue into the shit.
Well, he's not the only one.
It was a double dog there.
Okay, so he was dumb enough to stick his tongue into it.
Yes.
Tell me, how did it taste and how did it feel?
It tasted sparkly, and it felt sideways.
I mean, you might as well ask
Indeed.
Tony here how it tasted as well.
Well,
It sent me back 8 feet, jackass, and I didn't lick it.
No, he just stuck his finger in it.
I thought you tasted it.
Well, there are a few properties you need to know of this. Basically, you do need to charge it periodically, otherwise it won't work properly, and you can't mix it with other liquids.
Why?
And he goes to show you with your cup of brandy, and the brandy and the cup go right through the counter. There's a nice hole in the bottom of the mug.
I just realized I really want that Wonder Frogs.
Just like randomly out of nowhere after seeing a hole in the bottom of the mug, I want a Wonder Frogs.
No, never mind.
It basically takes any liquid and turns it into a very powerful acid.
Interesting.
To the point where you can't really contain it.
So would it have that effect with water as well then?
Yes, any liquid at all.
So even blood?
Interesting. Yes, any liquid. Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm surprised your friend here still has his tongue.
So is this a kind of ever potent acid, or does it wear out?
It wears out.
Oh, I had a plan there for a moment. Do you know of any ever potent acids?
Well, as he gives you another mug and another glass of brandy.
Tony downs his whiskey and asks for more.
He throws a bottle at your face.
Tony looks up at Neutral and goes, "You're a good man."
He goes rummaging around his cabinets, and then he throws a book at Verge.
Oh, cool. I'll sit down and read the book.
The book lists every single alchemical ingredient known to mankind that currently exists within Galarian.
Okay, are any of them liquids that will eat Earth and continue to eat it?
There are none.
Oh, shit. Oh, well. No volcano today. Still,
yes.
there we are.
Yes, completely ruined the Stonelands and the campaign and make me have to restart it from scratch.
Well, I was just thinking that,
Don't worry, Doctor Who can save us.
It's a fixed point in time, bitch.
There's, this is rather...
I'm so sorry.
It's a bit of a sidetrack, but there's a role master spell list called Chaos Magic, and it allows you to create a liquid called Chaos that will convert anything it touches into Chaos as well. So you cast a spell once, and you create 1 foot cube of it, and then just drop it on the ground, and eventually it'll lead its way to the core of the Earth.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
No, it's only a terrible idea if you don't like volcanoes.
Keran just sips his drink for a while, kind of lost in thought.
Yeah, Walter's just slowly enjoying his drink as well, just watching this go down.
But
Tony
yes.
bums one of his Keran cigarettes and goes back to drinking.
This place used to be so lively back in the day. About 200 years ago, people used to come here all the time and dance around and be merry and fruitful.
I'm happy to dance. Would you like to dance?
I was actually sweet on a girl back then. She was so beautiful. The way she danced around the tables, served the food, as he gets a wistful look in his eyes. I do miss my Myrdian.
Oh,
Keran actually.
Wait, what?
I do miss who?
My Myrdian.
I don't recognize that reference, do I?
No.
Okay.
Name does sound familiar. Hold up.
Keran kind of
Mine.
kind of smiles a little bit. He says, "Yeah, I've known days like that myself, but I have a feeling this place will see them again."
Yeah, Walter just sort of shrugs and continues drinking.
1 second, please.
Uh-huh.
What was the name of this place?
Never said.
Oh.
Same question.
Yeah, I wasn't. I just wasn't sure if Keran's father would have ever told him.
Nah, the father never knew.
So he asks Neutral. He was like, "What was this place called anyway?"
It was known as the Hunter's Rest. Check your Skype, Oblivion.
I say it got really quiet.
No.
No?
No.
He does reach into a pocket and pulls out a rather acrid cigarette and lights it up with just a flick of his wrist and a spark in his hand.
A man after my own heart. Keran will as well.
Tony, Verge, and Walter. Perception and sense motive.
Alright. Since motive was +4, right? Yeah, it did. Actually, I don't have anything in sense motive, so that would just be. I'll just do my perception then. Well, I don't see shit.
No, you need to roll both.
I did.
No, everyone needs that. That's
Yeah,
what I said.
all three of you did.
Yeah. Currently, Keran and Neutral are both lighting up. I would say MacKenzie, but MacKenzie is asleep.
Well, I told you that I bummed one off of
Ooh.
Kieran.
Perception.
Okay.
That is, if he gave me one.
Oh wow! Sense motive.
Verge is the only one who notices this. The way that both of those acrid cigarettes were pulled out, the flick of the wrist and the lighting of them are dead ringers for each other.
What?
Say what? What?
Yeah, just some guy smoking pot, whatever.
What? I don't. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Nah, Keran and Neutral. They're the way they both at the same time pulled out acrid cigarettes and lit them.
Do they look
Oh.
similar?
You don't know.
Fair enough.
You didn't notice, bitch.
No, I was.
Yeah.
You're not even allowed to ask that question.
Quick.
Well, I wouldn't have. I'm not intelligent enough to have asked it. But now he has. I've had the idea. Do they look similar as people?
Keran wears a hood, but you do notice
We've seen his face. He's taken it down once or twice, right?
Liberty. I will kick you out of the call in 5 seconds. You did not notice this, Liberty. Okay, you're not even allowed to speak of this out of character.
Okay, I'll just make a note to remember what the old guy looks like. Is he the same height as Kieran?
A little bit shorter, but old age kind of does that to you.
Yeah, probably does.
I mean,
okay.
you recall back to when you were 80.
Yeah, it was only a few days ago.
Like a week.
It was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna memorize the old guy, if that makes sense, and look for any distinguishing marks or whatever on him.
Doesn't.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I can still remember what his face looks like, and his hands if it comes to it.
Well, it shouldn't come to any surprise since he kind of lives in a place known as Hunter's Rest and worships Aristil. That it looks like he has utilized a bow more often in his life than his knees.
Fair enough. Okay, no, I'll just take as I said, I'll just remember what he looks like. Nothing else to do. I won't do anything else with that. I'll just swallow and smile.
Tony will look at Verge and go, quit doing that.
I'm smiling, but I always smile. It's because I'm happy.
It's creeping me out.
Oh,
Killing my buzz. Why are you doing that?
it's killing your buzz. Would you like some mushrooms?
Tony just deadpan stares at Verge and just goes, really?
Well,
He technically still has those mushrooms.
Yep.
I've got lots of those mushrooms.
He does.
I made sure to have lots of those mushrooms. It's going to go really well at a court party one day.
Here you go, guys. Eat up. What?
Yeah, no,
Hey,
I promise.
a mushroom meal. Shiitake mushrooms.
I promise I put no alcohol in the high school punch.
Just laced it with psychedelic mushrooms.
Douglas, I actually can't imagine you not spiking the punch. I can imagine you throwing like LSD or acid laced paper into the punch.
Yeah, that would work for me.
Mushroom shavings.
Nah, those are noticeable. Someone just like picks out like a small sheet of paper in the punch, going, "Ah, man, someone put the flyer in here." Pulls it out, puts it away. Now there's acid or LSD in the punch. They drink it. Whoa! I've never had out. I've never.
They'd be fucked as soon as they pick up that paper anyway.
It's skin contact.
Normally.
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
Never had the shit. So. I'm too young for that.
Anyway, never mind. Yeah, okay, no, I'll just make a note of that, and apparently I'm not allowed to be happy anymore.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm being repressed. Help! I'm being repressed.
Neutral goes up to Tony, smacks him on the side of the head. Hey, Vincent.
Vincent just stares and goes,
Don't be a cunt, or I'll smack you again.
I want to know how you're doing that.
It's quite easy. You just gotta know where to hit.
Midichlorians.
I did say I was memorizing, right?
Yep. So you know where to hit to change Tony to Vincent.
Okay, cool.
Vincent will look at Verge and go, "You," and then look over at Keran. Soon we're gonna have a conversation. And then look at Neutral. Go, "You hit me again. We're gonna have problems."
You think you what the fuck you gonna do about it, you little bitch? He just smiles at you, and a really creepy smile gets in close and says, "I know where you live."
Vincent will look noticeably fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Shaken. There we go. It's good. He'll lean into and go, "What exactly do you mean by that?"
I know every single little bit about you. I've watched you for the past few years. I also know where to find you. Oh, and I know your mom's number.
Vincent's eyes widen and he goes pale and his fist clench and goes, "Well played,
as a wooden spoon from the top shelf of the vanity falls down onto the ground and does a loud wooden smack.
Damn it!
What? What? Oh, his internet.
Uh-oh.
Koro.
It knocks him out. Break again.
Keran says, "How did you know that much about us?"
Anyway, sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that.
A wooden spoon from the top of the vanity falls down and does a wooden smack on the ground.
Sorry. Last thing I heard was I leaned in. He said, "I have your mother's number," and then I said,
What you said?
Visibly white and eyes wide, and then he grips or he clenches his fist. He goes, "Well played, old man." Wooden spoon falls off vanity and loud clank on the floor.
Yeah, loud wooden clank. Sounds familiar.
Vincent's hand just rubs his chest slightly as he grits his teeth and just stares at the old man. You know, I like Theorem a lot more. You bother me.
There's a reason you prefer him. Just wait until you meet our other brothers and our sister.
Oh?
Well, there are 5 of us.
And why is it that I like your brother so much?
Eh, you find out as he walks back, pulls out a flask and drinks.
Vincent ponders trying to kill, then going, that would fail.
Keran goes back to his ale, just not even. What? No.
What? No. What? What?
Keran looks vaguely shell-shocked. Things are a bit odd.
I'm going to give Keran a perception check right now, as the old man goes to take a drink from his flask.
With where this place is located, are we considering? Okay.
You're in the forest. You see a rather shy glimpse of a pair of leather bracers, and you see what looks to be an eye moving along it before they disappear in sleeves.
Oh God, I want to say so. Oh.
I decided to have so much fun today.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Liberty. Just saying.
Shit.
I'm just kind of saying. Like, what?
Okay, there it goes.
Keran literally catches that glimpse and just kind of goes, huh?
Vincent looks over at Karen going, what the hell is your problem?
Nothing, just, think, what?
You're overthinking yourself.
Am I?
Probably. You need to rest. It's been a long day, and yeah, your little friend there looks like she could use a good sleep in a bed as well.
Yes, we probably all could. The past few days have been
Tiring.
problematic.
And I don't know, but I feel like ending it there on that. Just because.
But it is...
It's kind of like just because, and at the same time, Mackenzie's asleep. Or we could go ahead and take another break for a little.
Oh.
Yeah, you were!
You were. You were out that entire conversation. You know nothing of what has just occurred. Things have transpired.
Okay, so we can continue. But yes, Kieran,
Yes,
you can't sleep that night.
I didn't think so.
You guys do wake.
Probably
You guys
going
do
to claim that anyway.
You guys do wake up, and neutral's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Is Tony still out, or is...
Well, if you tried hard enough, I do have my headbuds in. Whatever the fuck.
Were you asleep or something this whole time, or what?
Mackenzie, I yelled into my mic.
He did. A few times.
Not that loudly, though.
Well, good, because of the live stream.
And recording.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.